I might bring it up to Mark next, our equity president. I'll let you introduce yourself and we can go through the question.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. My name is Mark Warrington, the equity president this year. Into the position with a couple of disabilities, vision impaired and hearing impaired. Michelle, were you going to read the questions out, or you have for me
Oh
to
yeah,
just?
I can certainly read the questions out. So Mark, first question is,
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
No, don't.
Why did you run for state council?
Well, I have been working in the disability advocacy space for some time through the one of the clubs affiliated with uh, TUSA, the Disability Students Collective, also known as DISCO. And I felt I had a lot more to offer. I was really looking forward to getting into the bit of the belly of the beast, as it were. And I also wanted to work at developing professional skills and networking. As has been said earlier on, look, unfortunately, it's a lot of it is not what you know, it's who you know, and it's been great to be able to meet a broad section of people at all different levels. Um, so I really wanted to get involved and myself along with really make a lasting legacy and improve the experience for marginalised people.
Yeah. Cool. What were some of your duties throughout the year as equity president? Because obviously you cover such a broad portfolio
It's a
within
great
the
question.
equity space.
That's right. It's a great question. And you come into the role with all these ideas, and then you hit the ground, and you're like, oh, yeah, things are a little bit different. One of the things that I found it challenging to begin with was to represent a multitude of different groups and not having those connections. Uh, so a lot of that was relying on the expertise of my peers, my fellow TUSA State Council representatives, and the leadership of the state president in working out where best to focus my energies. So a lot of times you do go to committees and you provide a student experience, and a lot of people too in administration roles and because they don't get to meet students one on one. So a lot of that is just putting on pressure and reminding these people that make those decisions that they're very with our students uh, that are affected by what you do. So a lot of that I also spent a bit of time feeding information to State Council and taking to different groups. So yeah, it does sound like a very broad response to that question, but that's because the nature of the equity president has been pretty much been across a multitude of issues.
Yeah. Again, big portfolio. So I'm assuming this is going to be a big answer. What was a highlight of the year for you?
Well, I think I sort of I started to allude to it. I wanted to leave a legacy and improve the way that we gather information among some of the major marginalised groups within our roughly 30,000 student body. So this year, I've gone about setting up the formalising, would be fair to say, formalising the equity committee, and really embedding the reporting process, so that the State Council is well informed on all the issues, and we have dedicated equity officers in roles that feed us or provide information on what's happening right now. So, look, it's been it's been a great experience, and it's been great achievement. So I have to say that would be the highlight of living on this university. Of, yeah, providing providing a more informed TUSA State Council, and by default, UTAS.
Certainly. Sounds like the committee will give us more student input more than ever.
Mm.
Now on to, I guess, campaigning tips. What would be some of your campaigning tips to people who would like to nominate themselves this year?
I think a little bit of preparatory work is time well spent. Really ask questions not only of the person in the role, but those people around supporting that role, and other state council members, to really get a sense and really understand the role and really understand the issue. You can campaign on what you know, but I think it's really good to be well informed of the challenges of the role, with doing a bit of homework first.